Hello and welcome to Countryside Knitting. This is a YouTube channel, a kind of a knitting podcast, mostly about knitting, but also about crochet and a little bit of other techniques. And we are two who have this together, and I am Merete, and then we have Janne. Janne has been visiting her daughter in the south of Norway, so she hasn't been able to record very much, but she has some photos that I will put into this episode. And this episode will be a kind of a mix and match almost. And I would like to say welcome. If this is the first time you visit our channel, this is maybe not the most typical episode, but this is the time before Christmas. It's a little bit busy. I have been recording here and there. This time I have a little bit from me in Hånsgarden, where I am now, and then I have kind of a movie from the museum where we had a workshop, and there's a lot of old fashioned equipment for baking and washing, cleaning, and so on. And there are some really nice Santa Claus, the Norwegian version. I have some photos from we went up in the woods. We had a lot of snow. We had 3 weeks with the winter wonderland, as I already have shown you in the latest episode. Now it's green, but it will be snow again. It's actually, we are expecting snow on Christmas Eve. That's a very nice thing. But I would like to show you something that I had in a Norwegian episode from Kaffebrenneriet. And when I go to Kaffebrenneriet, I only record in Norwegian, because that is what Yvonne, who runs that place, that's what she prefers. So I will have to cover what I showed there. And one of the things that I have finished is a blanket, and I found it actually on Ravelry as the loop blanket. I didn't know it was there because I bought this in paper. It is from Kammerose, and it's a Danish design, and Kammerose is also, they produce yarn. This is a baby blanket. I'm very pleased with it. I was a little bit unsure about my colors, but I think they turned out really fine. I have a little bit of blue, green, pink and yellow, and some brown, red-ish. And the yarn is a blend of merino and cotton. It's from Kammerose, and I really like it. And you can find more information about this in my Ravelry page. I always put in links so you can have the information if you want to. So I'm not expecting any babies in the family, but I just make some blankets and I put them aside. Maybe one day. I mean, I have 4 kids. I guess I would be able to give them to somebody in the future. Something else that I have finished is a couple of mittens, and that is Sofia Kammerborg's design, because I love her designs, I love the way, I love her aesthetics. And I did a test knit, and I actually put it on the wrong, because the thumb is in the side, so you may actually put it on the wrong hand. These are called Heart of the Forest mittens, and it's the same kind of pattern as in the socks, Heart of the Forest. I made these in Rauma Finull, in some old yarn I have had in my stash for ages, and I wanted the strong colors this time. And I think they fit my hands very well. They are not too wide. They are just perfect. Mittens can be a little bit difficult to adjust, but there are some suggestions in the pattern how to do some kind of adjustment if you need to. The thumbs are just in the side. That is not the usual way I do it, but this worked out very fine. And there's a heart in the palm. That's very nice. So I really like these. It's supposed to fold this, so it's like this. I should have made them a little bit longer. I think the pattern says 10 centimeters and I chose 9. I should have had 10 or 11. But I really love them. I have made something else from Sofia Kammerborn's world, and that is her Advent Mystery. This is a hat. I made it in PT2. It's gone now, but it's almost the same as Finur, and burgundy is Finur. It's a very traditional, it looks like a Norwegian hat to me, but it's a different way of, it was supposed to be a star in the top, but I did a mistake. I usually have some troubles when I have the pattern only on the screen. I tend to miss out on something, but I think this was good enough, and I will make another one and be sure I follow the pattern exactly so that I have the star, the really star. And this is, I like to knit hats, and I have a big family, and this can be worn by all of us, but this hat will be for my husband for Christmas, so I just have to wrap it in paper very soon now. So now you have seen this, and I guess you will see more, and I have forgotten to weave in all loose ends. I have to do that. Another thing that I have finished is a scarf. That's a Norwegian pattern, and it is called Værfrisk. It was made for a knitting festival in Bergen ages ago, and I didn't follow the pattern exactly because I used another yarn. This is brushed wool from a Norwegian Jens Hoff. I think it's only available in Norway. But you increase and increase quite slowly, and then I had 3 colors instead of 2, so I had a light brown that I just faded in, and then white, and I had the light brown again and white, and tassels. Oh. It is not very deep because I wasn't sure about the amount of yarn I would need, because I didn't use the recommended yarn, so I can actually have it 3 times around my neck, or I could have 2 and just tie it, and it's funny with the different colors. Yeah. So I have a lot of big shawls. I can have a more narrow shawl scarf as well. I have to look in my bag. I also made, Sofia Kammerborn is every second project here. I made a shimning shawl again because I was in Kaffebrenneriet without something to work on, knit, without my knitting, so I bought some yarn she had in her on reduced price. I just bought it. It's llama wool, llama and wool from Kamarose, and I made a rather small shimning shawl and kind of a pink for the lace. So it's a little bit small if I want to use it like this that I usually do. If it's blowing, it will blow off, but I could of course wear it as like this, old-fashioned. It's very, it's kind of thick. It's 100 meters per 50 grams. But it's really soft and I really like it, and this kind of yarn I would like to try in a jumper someday, I think. I have also made some small things. I don't crochet a lot because I find the crochet language a little bit difficult to learn, but now I think I have managed. So the last years I have made some Christmas decorations every year. I think they were made as a garland, but I made so I can put it on the Christmas tree that we are going to get in the forest now later today, in our own forest. So I have 3 of these, and I have 3 of these stars. This is Verama Finul, some scrap yarns. I think they are so lovely, and to crochet is fun. I just have to read carefully. So I have these, and I made some small hearts. Maybe I have shown them to you already, I don't remember. I think I have even one more. Is it gone? Ah. And I knitted that's the last one. I also knitted the first Christmas balls from Arne and Carlos latest published Christmas balls. This is only one I started, and then I didn't. I have a lot of these, but I make some every year. And I am also working on some projects, and one of the things I'm working on is a sock pattern by Sofia Kommerborn. Again, I test knitted this, but this is my second pair. And this is the Heart of the Forest socks. I don't usually knit socks with that much stranded knitting, but this time I do, and they are going to be absolute fantastic, festive, that's for sure. I use Sisu, a Norwegian yarn that is sock yarn. I'm now going to start the pattern again, so now I have to be very careful and have the pattern in front of me. And now that I have my parents visiting, they are downstairs here now, and I have my kids coming home for Christmas, I don't think I am able to knit a lot stranded knitting. So we'll see when this gets finished. But I have some other projects also, and I have one thing that I think may be a little bit difficult to knit when I am in the middle of a lot of people. That is Drømmefanger. That will be a dream catcher cardigan knitted top down, and this is Anne Kjerstin Hegdal. It's a little bit difficult, but when I finish you will easily see the dream catcher. I am about to finish the most difficult part, and there will be 2 colors all the way, or more colors, but 2 at a time. This will be a fantastic. Because this was knitted up by the designer, and I have tried it on, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's a pelt wool from Hillesvåg, and it is called Varde. And I know that Hillesvåg is a bit difficult to get hold on if you don't live in Norway. I started another knit also, and that is Eli in Skeiner Knits latest yoke, or she has a festive yoke knit along, because this is rather festive, and the pattern was published close to Christmas, but she said she will kind of republish it next year, but it is available a little bit now. So if you want to, you can knit during the Christmas, because now is when you want to knit the Christmas things, isn't it? So I have done the difficult part, or not difficult, but the concentration part, and now I am working on the easy. Or just I use, there's a lot of variations here. You have a lot of diagrams you can choose from, and I copied almost one of the test knitters, Strikka Bra. I found her version very nice. So now I have this stockinette with 1 color, and then I put in this at the end, and then I had the burgundy as a kind of exclamation at the end. I think that's very beautiful. I forgot to do it in a neckline, so maybe I will crochet something on the top. So this is something I can knit while I have all my family around me. That's a very nice knit. What I'm wearing is my Fana kofte. I knitted this 1 year ago. It is knitted in, I think, Osk from Hillesvåg. I have a lot of cardigans like this, and I use them a lot. I think I have mentioned a lot. It was a little bit in a hurry, I'm sorry for that, but people are now coming to our place, and we have a lot of things to do before Christmas, so that's just the way it is. I will put in a movie from the museum, and you will see a little bit from here and there, so the episode is not over yet. I hope you have a nice December, and these times that we live in can be challenging, but we just have to appreciate and be happy for what we have. I hope you have something to be happy for and thankful for. I have a lot, that's for sure. So I will go down to my family and I wish you a Merry Christmas. You may very well write something in the comments. That is so nice to read. And I think this is the last episode before the new year, but who knows. So I just leave it there. And I want to say a Merry Christmas from Janne and me to all of you, and have a nice time.
Du får sätta på banken. Banket, visst. Du sa det. Satt på banket. Åh! Ja. Det var så mycket pakkedragning.
Ja, det är packegrejer. De ska inte ha något av det, vet du. Bortkasta det.
Slik? Hæ?
Ja.
Det var voldsomt med publikum.
Ja, det var det. Ja.
Det är ju helt alltid.
Okej.
Ikke från betraktat med avskjønner gammel.
Nej.
Ja, kan vi höra det? Det har vi det. Ja, det är på det. Lite höger. I skallen skal du se Ja, klokken den slår når vi skal dra av sted. Så tar vognen frem og legger sleden på. Og klokken står bjelleklang, bjelleklang. Og så forresten, bare med å synge, vet du?
Ja.
Bjelleklang, bjelleklang.
Bjelleklang over og hei. Hør på bjellens muntre klang når brakken drar i vei.
Oi. Au, det er for stor.
Er det for stor for dere? Det er ganske mye. Altså. Jeg bare
Og alle de som musen kan gjøre med i musemusland. God dag, koner.
God dag.
Jeg sier god dag.
Har de det? Hva sniser vi skal ta nå? Skal vi ta på en fyllelysing? Nei, hva skal vi ta? Fyllelysing, jo. Nei, det var trivelig da. Oi, 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 oi. Se på den, ja. Kom inn, kom inn. Herlig da. Er det nå? Oi, 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 oi. På gammeldags takke. Det kan være måte på, maken på.
Det ser bedre ut oppi her enn med oss.
Det kan være mening. Vi har satset frem. Kom inn og sett det.
Ja. Vi kjøpte fælt tomt. Vi gjorde det.
Da kan du trygt si at vi har gjort det.
Ja, vi er 4 måneder her.
Med tomt hus og fyllkakk.
Åhå. Det er ikke jula det, ja.
Sirup, kanskje? Det er jo mye. Nei, det får bare vokse. Ja, nei, det kjenner på ikke ut. Vi har brukt opp alle sangene, da har jeg ikke hukommelse til det greiene dere som er.
Hva spiller vanligvis det snør i du, da?
Hva spiller jeg?
Ja, hva vanligvis? Jeg henger med på det. Jeg skal prøve det igjen i sånn før.
Vi spiller det her på loven sitter Lisen. I D-dur.
Ja, det er litt teknologi, ok.
Ja, ja.
Ok, på loven sitter nissen med sin julegrøt. Så god og søt, så god og søt. Han nikker og han smiler og han er så glad. For julegrøten vil han gjerne ha. Nissen har en flue med sin store skje. Og bare se, og kom og spil. Tenk at han kommer opp og holder dansen på paradise. Lonely summer night.
Janne har det blivit bra.